Have you ever felt emotionally drained after interacting with certain individuals? According to Stoic philosophy, some people can significantly impact our mental and emotional well-being, and the Stoics strongly advise us to avoid or manage these interactions wisely. But what if these people are unavoidable, such as colleagues, family members, or acquaintances? How should we handle those who are irrational, dishonest, rude, or harmful? In this engaging video, we'll explore the 20 types of people that Stoicism warns us about and how to navigate these relationships with wisdom and composure. These insights will help protect your peace of mind and maintain your integrity even in challenging situations. 1. The flatterer. Flatterers are those who shower others with praise and compliments, but without genuine sincerity. Their motives are often manipulative, seeking to deceive and serve their own interests. Flattery can be intoxicating. It feels good to be praised, but it can also be misleading. Flatterers are experts at telling you exactly what you want to hear, inflating your ego, and making you feel superior or more important than you might actually be. However, their compliments are not rooted in truth, but in their desire to gain favor or manipulate you. To deal with flatterers, the Stoic approach emphasizes staying grounded and humble. Do not let their insincere praise influence your self-perception or lead you to make decisions based on their flattery. Instead, evaluate yourself by your own standards and values, remaining cautious and wary of their intentions. By maintaining your own integrity and not relying on external validation, you can protect yourself from their deceptive influence. Strive to be genuine in your interactions and avoid the temptation to flatter others for personal gain. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, wisely advised, "If a person gave your body to any stranger he met on his way, you would certainly be angry. And do you feel no shame in handing over your own mind to be confused and mystified by anyone who happens to verbally attack you?" 2. The complainer. Complainers are never satisfied and habitually blame others or external circumstances for their problems. Their pessimism and negativity create a toxic atmosphere that can drain your energy and dampen your spirit. They are often stuck in a cycle of negativity, focusing on what is wrong with everything and everyone around them. This constant complaining can create a cloud of negativity that is difficult to escape, making it challenging to maintain a positive outlook when surrounded by their constant gripes. The Stoic strategy for handling complainers involves ignoring their complaints and not wasting your time trying to cheer them up or solve their problems. While it might be tempting to offer solutions or try to lift their spirits, this effort is often futile as complainers tend not to appreciate or act on the help offered. Instead, focus on your own goals and practice gratitude for what you have. By shifting your attention to positive aspects of your life and cultivating an attitude of thankfulness, you can create a buffer against the negativity of complainers. Remember that complaining is futile and only weakens your willpower, so do not let it affect your mindset. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote in his Meditations, "Do not waste the remaining part of your life in thoughts about others when you do not refer your thoughts to some object of common utility." 3. The drama magnet. Drama magnets are prone to creating or attracting conflict and drama. They thrive on scandals, gossip, and feuds, seeking attention through emotional outbursts and exaggeration. These individuals often stir up trouble and thrive in chaotic environments, drawing others into their vortex of drama. They can turn even the most mundane situations into dramatic events, leaving a trail of tension and discord in their wake. Engaging with drama magnets can be exhausting, as their constant need for attention and conflict can disrupt your peace of mind. To deal with drama magnets, Stoicism advises distancing yourself from their chaotic behavior. Avoid getting entangled in their drama and focus on maintaining your peace of mind. Do not give them the attention they crave, as this only fuels their behavior. Instead, concentrate on your own affairs and steer clear of unnecessary drama and conflict. Be mindful of your words and actions to avoid becoming a drama magnet yourself, and cultivate a calm and composed demeanor in the face of provocation. Epictetus emphasized, "Remember that you are an actor in a drama of such a kind as the author pleases to make it. If short, of a short one. If long, of a long one. If it is his pleasure you should act a poor man, a governor, or a private person, see that you act it naturally. For this is your business, to act well the character assigned you. To choose it is another's." 4. The naysayer. Naysayers constantly doubt, criticize, and oppose everything. Their perpetual skepticism and negativity can be highly discouraging and demoralizing. These individuals often respond to new ideas or initiatives with immediate doubt, predicting failure or highlighting potential problems without offering constructive solutions. They can drain your enthusiasm and confidence, making it difficult to pursue your goals with vigor. To handle naysayers, the Stoic approach is to disregard their negativity and not let it undermine your confidence or self-esteem. Trust your judgment and pursue what you believe is right, despite their pessimistic outlook. Engage in constructive self-reflection to ensure your actions are aligned with your values and goals, and avoid futile arguments with naysayers. Let your actions speak louder than words, demonstrating through your achievements that their doubts are unfounded. Cicero wisely noted, "Let us not listen to those who think we ought to be angry with our enemies and who believe this to be great and manly. Nothing is so praiseworthy, nothing so clearly shows a great and noble soul as clemency and readiness to forgive." 5. The victim. Victims always see themselves as helpless, hopeless, and powerless, blaming others or external factors for their misfortunes. They never take responsibility for their own lives and often become resentful and passive. This mindset can be incredibly draining, as victims tend to dwell on their problems without seeking solutions, creating a sense of stagnation and frustration for those around them. The Stoic way to deal with victims is not to pity them or enable their behavior. Instead, encourage self-help and self-reliance, emphasizing the importance of personal responsibility. Help them see that they have the power to change their circumstances by focusing on what they can control and letting go of what they cannot. Resist becoming a victim yourself by accepting what you cannot change and working to change what you can. Practice gratitude instead of complaining, and model resilience and proactive behavior. Epictetus advised, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." 6. The toxic positivist. Toxic positivists insist on being positive and happy regardless of reality. They deny or dismiss problems, often lacking authenticity and sensitivity. While a positive attitude can be beneficial, toxic positivity ignores the complexities of life and the validity of negative emotions. This can make others feel invalidated or pressured to suppress their true feelings, leading to a lack of genuine connection and support. The Stoic way to deal with toxic positivists is to face problems realistically and be honest about your emotions. Acknowledge that life includes both positive and negative experiences, and it's okay to feel a range of emotions. Avoid suppressing your feelings and maintain authenticity and balance. Do not fall for their false positivity, and instead, strive to be genuine and supportive in your interactions. Recognize that true resilience comes from facing challenges head-on, not from pretending they don't exist. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. 7. The manipulator. Manipulators are dishonest, cunning, and selfish, always attempting to control others for their benefit. They use various tactics, such as guilt-tripping, lying, and emotional blackmail, to achieve their goals, often at the expense of others' well-being. Manipulators can create a toxic environment where trust is eroded and people feel constantly on guard. The Stoic approach to dealing with manipulators involves being aware and assertive, protecting yourself from their influence. Be vigilant in recognizing their tactics and maintain your independence. Make decisions based on your values and principles, not on the manipulator's influence. Assert your boundaries clearly and firmly, and do not allow them to exploit your kindness or generosity. Avoid becoming a manipulator yourself by upholding honesty and fairness in all your interactions. 8. The bragger. Braggers constantly boast about their achievements, possessions, or abilities. They are often arrogant and insecure, seeking validation through their displays of superiority. This behavior can create an atmosphere of competition and envy, making it difficult to build genuine, supportive relationships. Braggers often overshadow others, making them feel inferior or unappreciated. To deal with braggers, the Stoic strategy is to not be impressed or envious of their boasting. Focus on your own worth and values, staying content and confident in who you are. Remind yourself that true worth is not determined by external achievements or possessions, but by your character and actions. Be humble and modest, and avoid comparing yourself to others. Recognize that everyone has their own unique journey and accomplishments, and there is no need to compete or feel diminished by others' successes. Epictetus cautioned, "Don't be prideful with any excellence that is not your own." 9. The liar. Liars consistently deceive others, breaking promises and betraying trust. They are untrustworthy and unreliable, often causing harm through their dishonesty. Dealing with liars can be challenging, as their deceit can create confusion and undermine relationships. It is essential to protect yourself from their harmful behavior by maintaining a clear and honest perspective. To handle liars, adopt a Stoic mindset by being vigilant and verifying claims or actions. Do not take their words at face value, and be cautious in your interactions. Maintain honesty and trustworthiness in your dealings, setting a positive example. Protect your own integrity by not engaging in or condoning deceitful behavior. By staying true to your principles and being mindful of others' actions, you can navigate interactions with liars more effectively. Epictetus emphasized, "If anyone tells you that such a person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, 'He does not know my other faults,' else he would not have mentioned only these." 10. The critic. Critics are harsh, strict, and unforgiving, always judging or evaluating others. They rarely appreciate or praise, focusing instead on faults and errors. This constant criticism can be demoralizing and undermine your self-confidence. Critics often project their own insecurities and dissatisfaction onto others, making it difficult to feel valued or appreciated in their presence. The Stoic way to deal with critics is to not be intimidated or resentful of their harsh judgments. Maintain your confidence and value yourself based on personal standards and principles. Remember that criticism often reflects more about the critic than about you. Be forgiving and merciful, recognizing that everyone has faults and makes mistakes. Use criticism constructively where applicable, but do not let it define your self-worth or dictate your actions. Marcus Aurelius suggested, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" 11. The hypocrite. Hypocrites say one thing and do another, being inconsistent and contradictory. They expect others to follow principles they do not adhere to themselves, creating a double standard. This behavior can be frustrating and disillusioning, as it undermines trust and respect. Hypocrites often try to manipulate others by presenting a false image of virtue or integrity. To handle hypocrites, do not let them influence or deceive you. Stay true to your principles and be consistent in your actions. Recognize the difference between what they say and what they do, and do not allow their behavior to make you feel guilty or inferior. Avoid becoming a hypocrite yourself by being honest and fair, not expecting others to do what you are not willing to do. Uphold your integrity by aligning your words and actions, and encourage others to do the same through your example. Epictetus wrote, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it." 12. The hater. Haters dislike others for no reason, acting with hostility and aggression. They attack or harm others without cause, often driven by jealousy, insecurity, or ignorance. Haters can create a toxic environment where negativity and conflict thrive. Their baseless animosity can be hurtful and challenging to deal with, especially when it feels unwarranted. The Stoic way to deal with haters is to resist hating back or retaliating. Maintain calmness and rationality, understanding that their behavior stems from their own issues, not from anything you have done. Be compassionate and forgiving, recognizing that hatred is a sign of weakness and ignorance. By not allowing their hostility to affect your peace of mind, you can rise above their negativity and maintain your integrity. Focus on your own actions and values, and do not let haters drag you down to their level. Marcus Aurelius noted, "The best way of avenging yourself is not to become like the wrongdoer." 13. The envious. Envious individuals are those who constantly compare themselves to others and feel resentment towards those who have more or achieve more. Their jealousy can manifest in various ways, from subtle undermining comments to outright hostility. Envy can be deeply corrosive, both to the envious person and those around them, as it fosters a toxic environment of comparison and dissatisfaction. To deal with envious people, the Stoic approach emphasizes understanding and compassion. Recognize that their envy stems from their own insecurities and lack of self-worth. Avoid engaging in competitive behaviors or flaunting your achievements in a way that might provoke their envy. Instead, focus on fostering a sense of contentment and gratitude within yourself and encourage others to do the same. Share your successes with humility and generosity, and celebrate the achievements of others without feeling threatened. By promoting a supportive and positive atmosphere, you can help mitigate the negative effects of envy. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, advised, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." 14. The gossip. Gossipers thrive on sharing rumors and secrets, often embellishing or distorting the truth to make their stories more engaging. This behavior can create an atmosphere of mistrust and betrayal, as gossipers often spread false or hurtful information. Gossip can damage reputations and relationships, leading to conflict and division. To handle gossipers, Stoicism suggests distancing yourself from their behavior and not participating in gossip. Maintain your integrity by refusing to engage in or spread rumors. Be direct and honest in your communications, and confront gossipers if necessary to discourage their behavior. By setting a positive example and fostering open, honest dialogue, you can help create a more trustworthy and respectful environment. Additionally, practice discretion and confidentiality in your interactions to build trust with others. Epictetus advised, "Keep silence for the most part, and speak only when you must, and then briefly." 15. The narcissist. Narcissists are excessively self-centered, often displaying a sense of entitlement and a need for admiration. They can be manipulative and dismissive of others' needs and feelings, using people to serve their own interests. Narcissists can create an environment where only their opinions and desires matter, making it difficult for others to feel valued or respected. To deal with narcissists, the Stoic approach involves maintaining your own sense of self-worth and boundaries. Do not seek validation or approval from them, as it will likely be fleeting and conditional. Focus on your own values and principles, and do not let their behavior undermine your self-esteem. Be assertive in setting boundaries and protecting your interests, and do not allow them to manipulate or control you. Seek supportive relationships with people who appreciate and respect you for who you are. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Think only of those things that are in line with your principles and can bear the light of day. 16. The perfectionist. Perfectionists are never satisfied with anything less than perfection, often imposing unrealistic standards on themselves and others. This relentless pursuit of flawlessness can create a high-pressure environment where mistakes are not tolerated and failures are harshly criticized. Perfectionism can lead to anxiety, stress, and a sense of inadequacy for those who feel they can never measure up. To handle perfectionists, the Stoic approach is to emphasize the value of progress over perfection. Recognize that striving for excellence is admirable, but expecting perfection is unrealistic and counterproductive. Encourage a growth mindset, where mistakes are seen as opportunities for learning and improvement. Be compassionate and understanding, both towards yourself and others, when things don't go perfectly. Focus on the effort and progress made rather than the outcome, and practice self-compassion to alleviate the pressure of perfectionism. Seneca observed, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." 17. The procrastinator. Procrastinators habitually delay or avoid tasks, often making excuses or rationalizing their inaction. This behavior can lead to missed opportunities, increased stress, and a sense of frustration for both the procrastinator and those who depend on them. Procrastination can create a cycle of guilt and avoidance, where tasks pile up and become increasingly daunting. To deal with procrastinators, Stoicism advises focusing on the importance of action in the present moment. Encourage a proactive approach by breaking tasks into manageable steps and setting clear, achievable goals. Emphasize the value of discipline and the satisfaction of completing tasks. Help procrastinators understand the long-term benefits of taking action now rather than delaying. By fostering a sense of urgency and responsibility, you can help break the cycle of procrastination. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life." 18. The overthinker. Overthinkers are prone to excessive rumination and analysis, often getting stuck in a cycle of worry and indecision. They can become paralyzed by their thoughts, finding it difficult to take action or make decisions. Overthinking can lead to increased anxiety, stress, and a sense of overwhelm, making it challenging to move forward in life. To handle overthinkers, the Stoic approach is to encourage mindfulness and present moment awareness. Help them focus on what they can control and take action based on rational, well-considered decisions. Teach them to let go of what they cannot control and to accept uncertainty as a part of life. Promote the practice of mindfulness to quiet the mind and reduce unnecessary mental clutter. Encourage a balanced perspective, where thoughtful analysis is paired with decisive action. Epictetus advised, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." 19. The overly dependent. Overly dependent individuals rely excessively on others for support, validation, and decision-making. This behavior can create an imbalanced dynamic where the dependent person feels helpless without constant assistance, and those they depend on feel burdened and overwhelmed. Overdependence can hinder personal growth and the development of self-reliance and resilience. To handle overly dependent people, the Stoic approach emphasizes encouraging independence and self-sufficiency. Support them in developing their own problem-solving skills and confidence in their abilities. Set healthy boundaries to prevent burnout and maintain a balanced relationship. Encourage them to take responsibility for their own lives and decisions, and provide guidance rather than solutions. By fostering their independence, you help them grow and become more self-reliant. Seneca noted, "No man is free who is not master of himself." 20. The cynic. Cynics have a deep distrust of others' motives and often view life through a lens of skepticism and negativity. They can be dismissive of others' efforts and intentions, assuming the worst in people and situations. Cynicism can create a barrier to meaningful connections and a pessimistic outlook on life, leading to isolation and dissatisfaction. To deal with cynics, the Stoic approach is to maintain a balanced and hopeful perspective. Recognize that while skepticism can be healthy, excessive cynicism is counterproductive. Encourage a more open-minded and compassionate view of others, focusing on their positive qualities and intentions. Model optimism and kindness in your interactions, and seek to understand rather than judge. By maintaining a hopeful outlook, you can counterbalance the negativity of cynicism and foster more positive and meaningful relationships. Marcus Aurelius advised, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Thank you for watching this video about the 20 types of people Stoicism advises us to avoid. If you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. I would love to hear your thoughts and respond to your questions. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who might find it useful. Until next time,